This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, we will begin the Building, Zoning, and Development Committee this evening at 7:01 p.m. Please let me know if I missed someone, but we will start with committee members Williamson, Limpert, and Schuman, our council president, council members Broussard, Glassburn, Kelly, our planning and development director, mayor, law director, safety service director. I believe our applicant here is, or actually a representative for the applicant is joining us this evening, Mr. Tom Flynn. And I think I got everyone. On the agenda this evening is CMS 19-15729, extra space storage located at 24002 Lorraine Road. This is a project that we last reviewed and approved in 2016, and I will give it over to Director Lieber to continue.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This proposal is a self-storage facility. The site plan is up and before you tonight. The property is currently zoned B1 local business. Back in 2016, it was before the big commercial rezoning, and it was zoned general retail business. The project was delayed when there was some underground tank work happening at Speedway, which is the property immediately to the west. And there was some environmental concerns that held up financing. So in the interim, zoning changed. And so it is now B1 local business, and it's split zoned so that the rear portion here is single family residence. All of the improvements in this case are proposed on the commercially zoned portion of the lot. There's a total of 3 buildings shown. There's one main 2-story self-storage facility that has both interior and exterior access. There are also 2 additional single-story buildings, and the building materials, I'll show you the elevations. Building materials are mainly a combination of corrugated metal, brick with limestone accents, and Nishiha, which is a synthetic wood siding material. So the metal siding will be the gray color, the roll-up doors are in the brand Wasabi Green, and the roof will be a white color. The zoning code, when we updated it in 2017, contained a requirement of at least 75% of the buildings would consist of high quality materials. This proposal has more metal siding and other types of materials that don't meet that requirement. However, the Planning and Design Commission recommended that council waive the requirement because this had been reviewed and approved previously in 2016. There is one dumpster is proposed and screened with an enclosure. It is a 6-foot-high masonry enclosure with brick veneer. I'll bring you to the landscape page. The dumpster is located in this area on the property, if you can see my mouse. So it won't be highly visible from the right-of-way. And there's also ground-mounted HVAC units serving the main building, and they're noted on the site plan. I think that may have changed. The applicant can address that issue. In 2017, our commercial zoning also updated our parking standards and actually created minimums and maximums for parking. So in this case, the applicant land bank parking that was originally supposed to be located in the rear of the property, but that they deemed not necessary for their operations. So we're actually increasing green space from 2016 with this proposal. There's landscaping along the front of the property and along the side, buffering and screening to the rear. It's quite a distance to the next actual residential property because the stormwater retention pond is in the middle between the residential area and the commercial area. Landscape irrigation is provided. There is some fencing proposed. The fencing goes along the front of the building. Well, it's even with the front of the building, and there's gates for access. And then it goes along the side of the building, and it cuts in before this building 3. It's really meant for safety and security of the property on site. So it'll be 8 feet high, it'll be black decorative metal fence. And then the back of building 3 will be entirely brick, and that kind of acts between that and the landscaping as the rear view, the rear buffer of this property. Maintenance of that pond is the responsibility of the commercial property owner, and the plans show an easement for the city to be able to gain access should we be required to get back there. There's no pole lighting on this project, only building lighting is proposed. Brickscape is included, and the right-of-way is required by code up here in the tree lawn area. And there's 1 wall sign and 1 ground sign proposed, which conform to our code in height and area. That's a quick summary of the project. Tom Flynn is the applicant, who's also on the call, who can answer questions of council. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Director. I just wanted to ask, what are the anticipated hours of opening and closing, or I should say, access to the property for the tenants of these spaces?
That would be traditional business hours, like 9 to 6. Then we would be open on Saturdays, for like 10 to 6. So actually we don't anticipate a lot of traffic, quite frankly. Most of our customers are sort of weekend warriors. They'll be there maybe on a Saturday moving, but as far as access, we would just be, traditional business hours.
It wouldn't be, I just wanted to make sure that, it wasn't going to be one of those where someone could go in at any time of day or night or,
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It is an automated system, so we'll have security. All our hallways, corridors, everything will have 24/7 hour security and monitoring, but it's not intended to be accessible 24/7 because we have a management company that runs it for us, actually.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Do we have any questions from committee members?
I do, Madam Chair.
Go ahead, Mr. Limpert.
Thank you. So, since I think the original proposal here, we've reviewed updated storage at Toys R Us, the old Toys R Us location to go in, and that was all indoor storage, and this is all indoor storage as well, correct?
No, there's most of the main building, the 2 stories indoor storage. Buildings 2 and 3 in the back are actually drive-up storage.
But
So
they're all internal. They're all internal units, so there's no outdoor vehicle storage or anything of that.
No, there's no outdoor
right?
vehicle. No.
Okay, I just wanted to raise that we're approving a lot of outdoor.
I do. City of North Olmsted is build a better looking hotel than what you see next door at the Cube Smart. We want to be the better builder. Ours is meant to be a Class A facility. The whole idea is to really not know it's a self-storage facility.
Thank you.
Sorry, I don't have this mic thing down all the way yet. Are there any other questions from committee members?
I'm good.
Mr. Schuman, was that you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any council members have questions or comments? Okay, thank you to the applicant. Seeing no questions, then I will move to approve CMS 19-15729 extra space storage.
Second.
Hold on just a moment. I need to put something else in here. I'm sorry. Okay. Subject to the conditions of the Planning and Design Commission and waiving the percentage requirement for high quality materials. And ask for a second.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Schuman. All in favor, say aye.
That was Mr. Limpert.
Oh, I'm sorry. Seconded by Mr. Limper. So all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, okay. Motion passes with a vote of 3-0. Thank you so much, everyone. Our meeting will conclude now at 7:11 PM.
Great, thank you for your time today. Have a good evening.
Have a great evening.
Thank you.